Hello friends, let's have the discuss of NTA mock test handed. तो बात करते हैं यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन नंबर फर्स्ट की. द प्लांट दैट सेंड्स देयर रूट्स अप टू फ्रिंज of the water table due to the deficiency of air are called hydrophytes. No, फ्रीटोफाइट्स. हालांकि देख अभी इसमें जस्ट एग्जांपल दिया हुआ है, ये देखिए आप. फ्रीटोफाइट डिजर्ट प्लांट्स विद अ लॉन्ग टाइप टैप रूट्स विच एक्सटेंड डाउन टू द वाटर टेबल. हालांकि ये इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है क्योंकि एनसीईआरटी में दिया हुआ नहीं है. बात करते हैं यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन नंबर सेकंड के. प्लेस फॉर स्टोरिंग प्रिजर्वेशन एंड exhibitions of both plants and animals is museum. Question number third. Which of the following can distinguish transformants from non-transformants? Okay, presence of more than one recognition site in the, not for more than, it's only for one recognition site for vector DNA. Presence of foreign DNA in the vector DNA results in insertional inactivations of selectable markers. Antibiotic resistance gene gets inactivated due to insertions of foreign DNA. यानी कि B and C are correct. Question number 4. Which one of the following is used for external applications in the cure of leprosy? Neem seed oil. इसको एज अ डायरेक्टिन अगर दिया होता तो वो भी करेक्ट था. Question number 5. In skip generations inheritance of color blindness, the trait from a color blind man is passed on to grandson. Okay. Question number 6. The regulator gene is denoted as I. Okay. I gene in the lycopyran. That does the term I denote for inhibitor. हालांकि ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट डायग्राम है. इस पे लगभग हर बार एक नया क्वेश्चन पूछा ही जाता है. यहाँ पर जेड जो है, जेड बीटा गैलेक्टोसाइडेज को रिप्रेजेंट करता है, जो वाई परमेज को रिप्रेजेंट करता है, जो ए है ट्रांस एसिटाइलेज को रिप्रेजेंट करता है, और आई रिप्रेसर को रिप्रेजेंट करता है, रिप्रेसर एमआरएनए. ओके. क्वेश्चन नंबर 7. फॉर मोइट multiple ovulation embryo transfer, a superior female animal is induced to superovulate by administering to which of the following hormones? FSH. Question number 8. Sugar fermentations by yeast yields ethanol and CO2. Question number 9. According to Miller's Urey experiment, the control setup was different from the actual experiment set up in presence or absence of energy source. इस पर लगभग एक क्वेश्चन पूछा ही जाता है लगभग हर ईयर, और नीट 2020 में इस पर क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था. क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. विच ट्रॉपिकल फ्रूट्स क्रॉप हैज़ बीन सक्सेसफुली engineered to be protected against a lethal virus? Papaya. Question number 11. Which of the following substance does not show biomagnifications? Chlorofluorocarbons. Question number 12. A scion is grafted on a stalk. Quality of fruit produced will depends upon the genotype of a stalk. Question number 13. Which one of the following is the most widely accepted methods of contraception in India as at present of intrauterine devices? Question number 14. In date palm, the size of fruits and maturity times depends upon foreign pollen. Question number 15. From the following options, identify the ecosystem that has a simple food chain and little cycling of nutrients. Wheat field. Question number 16. Among the given species, the highest number of species diversity in the world is represented by fungi. Question number 17. Which of the following is an incorrect statement with respect to male copulatory organs? Okay. The penis is the male organ of copulation. Correct है. It is made up of a special tissue that help in the erections of the penis to facilitate insemination. से भी correct है. फिर option C. The enlargement end of the penis called the glans penis is covered by a loose fold of skin called foreskin. Question number 18. The famous woodwork at Carly Caves or near Pine is of teak. ये कई बार पूछा जा चुका है. Question number 90. Renin angiotensin's pathway mainly controls of blood pressure. Question number 20. Pubic symphysis consists of fibrocartilage. Question number 21. How storia help in the survival of parasites? Question number 22. Identify the incorrect statement with respect to muscles. Each muscle is made of many long cylindrical fibers arranged in the parallel arrays. ये करेक्ट है. मसल्स फाइबर्स आर कंपोज्ड ऑफ न्यूमरस फाइन फाइब्रिल्स कॉल्ड मायोफाइब्रिल्स. ये भी करेक्ट है. उसके बाद ऑप्शन सी की बात करते हैं तो मसल्स फाइबर रिलैक्स lengthen in response to stimulations then shorten to their uncontract state in a coordinated fashion. No, the actions of muscles moves the body to adjust to the changes in the environment and maintain the positions of various parts of the body. ये करेक्ट है यानी कि ऑप्शन सी इज इनकरेक्ट. Question number 23. Read the following statements regarding functioning of heart and choose the incorrect one. Okay. Heart pumps with more force in the older pupils than in younger ones due to decreased elasticity of arteries. फिर ऑप्शन बी की बात करते हैं साइनो एट्रियल नोड एसए नोड इज कॉल्ड द पेसमेकर्स ऑफ हार्ट. फिर वेंट्रिकुलर वॉल्यूम इज मोर देन एट्रियल वॉल्यूम. ये भी करेक्ट है. फिर ऑप्शन डी की बात करते हैं डी है नोडल टिश्यू इज स्पेशलाइज्ड कार्डियक मस्कुलेचर्स इन ह्यूमंस that has the ability to generate actions potential to stimuli external. No. Question number 24. Select the right options given all the four parts A, B, C. Okay. जो ए जो दिया है ए रिप्रेजेंट करता है आर्कीगोनियो 4 को और जो बी रिप्रेजेंट करता है फीमेल थैलस को और जो सी रिप्रेजेंट करता है गेमा 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 कब बोलते हैं इसको और जो ये रूट्स की तरह जो हैंगिंग कर रहे हैं इनको बोलते हैं राइजोइड्स. Question 25. Dormancy in potato can be induced by indole butyric acid, naphthalene acetic acid, maleic hydrazide. Question 26. Which one of the following statement is incorrect? Okay, bacterial cells may be motile or non-motile. ये correct है. Mesosome helps in the cell wall formation, DNA replications, and photosynthesis. No, pili and fimbriae do not play a role in motility. Okay. All eukaryotic cells are not identical. क्वेश्चन 27. हालांकि ये सेटअप एनसीईआरटी का डायरेक्ट दिया हुआ है. इसमें प्रेस्टल एक्सपेरिमेंट है इन्होंने मिंट पे एक्सपेरिमेंट किया था. क्वेश्चन 28. assertion resist type question. Salt resistance plants survive in the saline habitats by the maintaining low internal sodium ion levels. Okay, this is correct, but reasons. But salt resistance plants get rid of excess sodium ion by ATP energized anti porter. Okay, the correct answer यानी कि दोनों करेक्ट है और करेक्ट एक्सप्लेन भी करता है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 29. Identify the mineral nutrients on the basis of given features. Okay, involved in the synthesis of DNA and RNA. DNA and RNA for phosphorus. It deficiencies causes gray spots of oats. Okay, magnesium. Okay, फिर constituents of amino acids methionine and cysteines. Sulfur activates various enzymes especially carboxylases for zinc. Question number 30. Hamburger's phenomena explains chloride shift. Question number 31. 95% of all elements found in a living system carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. Question number 32. When number of chromosomes is already reduced to half in the first reductional divisions of meiosis, what is the necessity of second meiotic divisions? Okay, division is required for the segregations of replicated chromosomes. Question number 33. Bacterium normally present in human intestine is Escherichia coli. Question number 34. Which of the following is common in Annelida and Arthropoda? Ventral nerve cord. Question number 35. All of the following are correct statements about non-modulated nerve fibers except it is found in a spinal and cranial nerves. No. I hope correct. Okay. Except not correct. It is commonly found in the autonomous and somatic neural system. ये correct है. फिर it is enclosed by swan cells that do not form a myelin sheath around axons. ये भी correct है. Question number 36. Which of the following is incorrect? Okay. Incorrect है. Prolactins stimulates productions of milk. Okay. LH is responsible for the ovulations. FSH promotes spermatogenesis. फिर D की बात करते हैं. ACTH promotes the secretions of adrenal medulla. No. Question 37. In which one of the following reactions substrate levels phosphorylation does not occur? Okay. 1,3 phosphoglyceric acid, 3 phosphoglyceric acid. उसके बाद बात करते हैं अगर B की ग्लूकोज 6 phosphate to fructose 6 phosphate. No. Question number 38. Functional unit of contractions of a skeletal muscle is sarcomere. Question number 39. If enough crosses are made between male flies of the genotype capital A small a and the female flies of the genotypes small a to produce about 1000 offsprings, which one of the following is the most likely distributions of genotypes in the offsprings is 481 a capital A small a 4519 a. Question of 40. Which of the family humans belong to hominidae? Question number 41. Taj Mahal is threatened due to presence of SO2 for acid rain के कारण threatened हो रहा है. Question number 42. Which of the following groups of viruses are known to infect the nose and respiratory passages in humans? Rhinovirus. Question number 43. Nitrosomonas is also related for nitrite bacteria. फिर नाइट्रोबैक्टर की अगर बात करते हैं नाइट्रोबैक्टर नाइट्रेट बैक्टीरिया. सीडोमोनास की बात करते हैं सीडोमोनास आल्सो डीनाइट्रीफाइंग बैक्टीरिया होता है. एजोबैक्टर होता है सॉइल बैक्टीरिया. क्वेश्चन नंबर 44. यहाँ पर विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इनकरेक्ट ऑप्शन इनकरेक्ट अबाउट पार्चुरेशंस इन ह्यूमंस. ओके. Signals for parturitions originate from fully developed fetus and placenta. Okay. It is complex neuroendocrine mechanisms. Oxytocin induces myometrium contractions. एक करेक्ट है. फिर ऑप्शन डी की बात करते हैं डिक्रीज इन एस्ट्रोजेंस एंड प्रोजेस्टेरॉन रेशियो. क्वेश्चन नंबर 45. A large number of deuteromycetes are decomposers of litter. Question number 46. Cymose inflorescence in present in Solanum. Question number 47. The nature of climax community ultimately depends on climate. Question number 48. The anal styles of cockroach are present in ninth sternum of males. Question number 49. Pteris, Legionella and Equisetums resembles in possessing adventitious roots and sporophylus. Question number 50. Nobel Prize for Artificial Synthesis of DNA gene was given to Kornberg. Question number 51. In majority of higher animals and plants, growth and reproductions are mutually exclusive events. Question number 52. Consanguineous mating is represented by the which of the following symbols? First. Question number 53. An interactions between two individuals where one is benefited while the other is neither benefited nor harmed is called as commensalisms plus zero type combination. For question number 54. How many of the following are broadly utilitarian reasons for the conserving biodiversity for oxygens? Biodiversity. Okay. Oxygens, pollinations ये भी correct है. Food and erosions controls ये भी correct ही होना चाहिए. फिर fibers and wood no. फिर drugs, aesthetic pleasures no. 4 आने की 5 होनी चाहिए. 4 this is more correct but fibers and wood okay is not for हालांकि 5 3 2 1. Question 55. Bt cotton is transgenic plant. Question 56. The influence of metabolic inhibitors on the process of passive absorption of water is little and that too indirect. Question 57. Biological control of pest is self-perpetuating. Question 58. Energy from the light interactions is transferred to dark reactions is The one that is absorbed by ATP. Question 59. A seed is fertilized ovule. Question number 60. Dead cells that serves as mechanical functions are called sclerenchyma. Question number 61. Which of the following is an incorrect match regarding the type of macrophage and the corresponding organs where it is found in? Okay, incorrect बताया. Microglia for brain, Kupffer cells lungs no. For बात करते हैं यहाँ पर हिस्टोसाइट्स कनेक्टिव टिश्यू, मेसोग्लियल सेल्स फॉर किडनी. Kupffer cells for lungs. I hope this is correct too, but question number 62. One of the legal methods of birth control is abortion by taking an approximate medicine. Question number 63. Siliqua fruit develops from bicarpally superior ovary. Question number 64. Neutrophils are most evident WBCs in the blood while basophils are the least evident WBC. Question number 65. The driving force of the ecosystem is solar energy. Question number 66. In lichens, which of the following can retain moisture for the thallus? Cephalodia. Okay. Question number 67. Intron transcripts in heterogeneous nuclear RNA (hnRNA) are removed and exon transcripts are joined together under the directions of proteins complexes. These complexes are called as flasiosomes. Question number 68. Anthropogenic extinction is called sixth mass extinction. Question number 69. Which of the following is not formed prior to the entry of a sperm's second polar body? Question number 70. Which of the following is not a characteristic of features during mitosis in somatic cells? Synapses. Question number 61. Cassowary occurs in New Guinea. Question number 72. Valium is an example of benzodiazepines. Question number 73. Radial symmetry is actinomorphy. Question number 73. The only cranial nerves which does not supply the cranial regions but to visceral region is vagus no. Abducens, trigeminals, hypoglossal से correct है, बाकी first no is not correct. Question number 75. With reference to events of the cardiac cycles, identify incorrect estimate. The durations of joint diastole is 0.4 second. Okay. फिर B. Fall in the ventricular pressures lead to the closings of semilunar valves in the beginnings of ventricular diastole. Option C की बात करते हैं. The durations of atrial systole is the shorter than ventricular diastole. Option D. But option D is atrioventricular valves remain open during ventricular systole. No, is closed. Question number 76. State the number of hormones that act on the membrane's boundary receptor from the given list. Okay. Insulin, glucagon, estrodols, epinephrine, cortisols. Number of hormones that membrane. Okay. इंसुलिन, उसके बाद फिर एस्ट्राडॉल, ओके, एपिनेफ्रिन नो, कॉर्टिसोल और ग्लूकागोन. इसमें दिया एस्ट्राडॉल और कॉर्टिसोल और एस्टेरॉइड. ओके. हैव न्यूक्लियर रिसेप्टर्स. क्वेश्चन नंबर 77. पिगमेंट एब्सेंट इन क्रोमोप्लास्ट. एंथोसाइनिन एब्सेंट, उसके बाद फिर कैरोटीन और जेंथोफिल्स में पाए जाते हैं. Question number 78. The true coeloms formed by the splittings of embryonic mesoderm is called schizocele. Question number 79. Oligosaccharides contain 2 to 9 monosaccharides. Question number 80. Consider the following 4 statements A to D and select the options with which includes all the correct ones only. Branching descents and natural selections are 2 key concepts of Darwin theory of evolution. Okay. फिर Darwin theory of evolution is based on the reproductive fitness. फिर option D की बात करें, saltation is the single step large mutation. Question number 81. The term Nta of a species refers to specific and habitual functions. Question number 82. Select the correct statement. Ovules are not enclosed by ovary wall in gymnosperm because presence of naked seal. Question number 83. In which of the following plants the leaves are small and short-lived? The petioles expand and becomes photosynthetic to form chlorophylloclad Australian acacia. Question 84. Longitudinal binary fission is found in which of the following is euglena? Question 85. In 1990, a 4 years old girl was the first human to be treated by clinical gene therapy. Which disease was she treated for? Adenosine deaminase deficiency. Question 86. The daylight photopic visions and color visions are functions of cones. Question 87. While analyzing the DNA of an organism, a total number of 5,386 nucleotides were found out which the proportions of different bases were adenine 29%, guanine 17%, cytosine 32%, thymine 17%. Considering the Chargaff's rule, it can be concluded that it is a single stranded DNA. हालांकि सेम होने चाहिए. क्वेश्चन 88. ट्रू एंड फॉल्स बताना है. यहाँ पर डिलीशंस एंड इंसर्शंस ऑफ द बेस पेयर्स ऑफ डीएनए कॉज फ्रेम शिफ्ट म्यूटेशंस ट्रू है. एंड एग्जांपल्स ऑफ पॉइंट म्यूटेशंस सिकल सेल एनीमिया भी ट्रू है. फिर मेंडेलियंस डिसऑर्डर्स आर मेनली डिटरमाइंड बाय द अल्टरनेशंस फॉर म्यूटेशंस इन द सिंगल जीन्स, ये भी करेक्ट है एंड ट्रू. फिर हीमोफीलिया, कलर ब्लाइंडनेस एंड सिस्टिक फाइब्रोसिस आर सेक्स लिंक्ड रिसेसिव डिसऑर्डर्स, नॉट सेक्स लिंक्ड. Question 89. Which of the following statement is incorrect with respect to biogas productions plant? It, it has a floating cover that keeps on the rising as gas is produced. It consists of 10 to 15 foot deep tank in which bio-wastes are collected and a slurry of dung is fed. Spent slurry may be used as fertilizers. Okay. फिर ऑप्शन डी की बात करते हैं. मेन गैसेस प्रोड्यूस्ड एज मीथेन, सीओ एंड नॉट फॉर कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड, फॉर नाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड. ये तो करेक्ट सर भी होती है, H2S भी होती है, बट ऑप्शन डी इज नॉट करेक्ट. क्वेश्चन नंबर 90. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज कंपोज्ड ऑफ न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स आरएनए? ओके इस प्रकार आपके 90 क्वेश्चन कंप्लीट होते हैं. आई होप आप लोगों को वीडियो पसंद आई होगी, तो प्लीज़ वीडियो को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लाइक एंड शेयर करें प्लीज़. और जिन लोगों ने अभी तक चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया, प्लीज़ उन लोग चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें. हालांकि क्या जाता है सब्सक्राइब करने में, प्लीज़ यार सब्सक्राइब कर दो, इतने सारी वीडियो बना रखी हैं, प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब. और थैंक्स फॉर वॉच दिस वीडियो, और मिलते हैं जल्दी एक नए वीडियो के साथ. और प्लीज़ आप लोग वीडियो को पूरा कंप्लीट देखा करें.